somebody asked me to do a video on how to co-parent with a narcissist, and I believe that, finding out your personal situation, then making my comment on what you should do is the best thing for me to help you in your situation. But I can give you some tips and tricks that other people do use for themselves. Now, when I have my coaching sessions with my clients and they ask me, what should I do? And it's not a thing where I tell you to do what I do, because it may not work for you in your situation. However, I ask you what you feel like is the best thing for you. What do you feel like you can handle? What do you feel like you can do long term? Now, what I mean by that is, if you have already been co-parenting, let's just say, you've broken up with a narcissist and you have children that's like, 13, 14 years old. They're teenagers, okay? Now, they've already got a really close relationship with their father, so going no contact with the child may not be the best solution for you. What might be a best solution for you is if they're at the age where they can have their own telephone and, they can go around to the narcissist's house and, certain things can be told to that child, then that's fine. For example, if they're like 13 years old, you can start talking to them about manipulation and toxic people. Don't really go into, people being narcissistic, because that's going to confuse them. But just talk about, people can say things like, oh, I wish someone would buy me a drink, and tell them that when some people say that, that's actually manipulation. And instead of them asking you directly, can you buy me a drink? That's actually somebody, basically manipulating you into doing something. So now you're feeling guilty that they don't have a drink and that they're thirsty, that now you're going to go and buy the drink. That's manipulation, and you need to stay away from people like that. That's how you can come across. That's how you can kind of help your child in that situation. Because I know the feeling of, you have to let your child spend time with the narcissist, but you know who the narcissist is now. And that's like, it's like you're feeding your child to the wolves, which you obviously do not want to do. So if you feel like they're mature enough mentally to co-parent, then you educate them on certain things, like I just said, manipulation of people, and also let the child know that my business, my life, my personal life, where I go, who I date, has nothing to do with your father, and that should not be spoken about. And if he does ask me, or asks you, sorry, you say you don't know. So you kind of train your kid to kind of grey rock with the narcissist. So it's just about the relationship between them two, because obviously we know that the narcissists don't really give a toss about the relationship between them and the child. They're just using it to get back at the mother and be spiteful, or the father, whatever the situation is. So we really have to, it's very confusing and annoying, but if you are co-parenting with the narcissist, you have to kind of train the child to keep things about them and the father, them and the mother, and to leave you out of it. To leave you out of it, your emotions, your business, everything like that. That's if you are going to co-parent. Oh, take a breath. That was, it's a lot. That's why I say, if you want, every time someone asks me this question about co-parenting, I do actually recommend that you actually book phone consultations with me, because your personal situation is different. I can't give you a general thing about it. I can't just say, do co-parent or don't co-parent, or I can't. I don't know what your situation is. I don't know if you have a court order. I don't know if it's going to make it worse for you, and when they go to court they can get custody of the child. I do not know what your situation is for me to make a comment, but these are just a generalization. You take what you will, you don't take whatever. So where I'm going with this is, if you feel like the child is too young and the child's going to be manipulated and molded into a narcissist and all of that stuff, then maybe not co-parenting might be a good idea. Some people think that, the freeway handovers or the third person drop-offs are the best solution. You know, meeting the narcissist in the park and let them play together, and then go home. Any insults, just don't listen to it. You know, it just literally depends on your situation, what you want to get out of the situation. You know, some people just do phone calls, FaceTime, and voice notes back and forth. So the child will voice note the parent, and the mother or the father will never speak to them. And if they do speak, it's via text. It's, okay, have you bought this person's shoes? Have you bought the kids' shoes? Are you going to pick the kid up today? Like, everything's just facts, business, everything's just to do about the kid. Nothing's to do about nothing personal, you know. So it literally all depends on your child's age, what you want to take out the situation, and that's that. But most of the time, if we are being abused by the narcissistic male, we want our kids to have a father figure in their life, mother figure in their life, so we would never hold them back. However, we have to play smart because it's a game. But if you do need phone consultations on your personal issues with the narcissist and co-parenting, please DM me on Instagram or send me an email, because then that will help me a lot in terms of getting to know your situation, your story, and giving you the best solution, really, giving you the best thing for you. Because, you know, I can't just tell you to not co-parent or to co-parent, to go no contact. I don't know. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you for my next one. Bye.